it might get easier to bat on. Marufa with the first delivery outside of stump, and there is a bit of misfield, and Pakistan are off the mark. The run comes as an extra though, a bye. There was no connection with bat or ball. Marufa, she's been in truly spectacular form with the ball, one of the rising stars of the Bangladesh women's team. In the last series against India, she was one of the best performers, where Bangladesh eventually drew the ODI series 1-1. I'm your commentator today, Shahnur Rabbani, and I'm joined by Ahmed bin Parvez. Parvez, a very good afternoon to you.
Very good afternoon, Shahnur. It's great to be here. We actually came in a bit early, and at noon there were bits of clouds. That time it was difficult for us to understand what kind of shape the weather would be in when the match time arrives, but right after 2 p.m. local time, the skies cleared out, and now it's a very, very bright evening here at the Zohar Ahmed Chaudhary Stadium.
Speaking of bright, the floodlights, they just started to turn on as it's 4:30 in the afternoon, and with winter approaching, the sun does set a bit earlier. Marufa's getting plenty of swing. We saw in the last delivery as well, and this time it's very well fielded by her, so just the one run of this over so far. And Marufa Akhtar, she's been very good with the ball. One of the biggest reasons why Bangladesh have been doing well in recent times is the bowling unit. The spinners, generally we've seen Bangladesh produce good spinners, but now we're seeing a lot of fast bowlers coming into the fray as well, and Marufa's one of them. I had the pleasure of interviewing her, and she pulls another one. This time it's driven, and a quick single taken, a direct hit. Would have seen one of the batters in a bit of trouble, but fortunately for them, Pakistan's two openers, they remain unscathed. So, as I was saying, Marufa, she comes from Nilphamari, and her parents from very humble backgrounds. She says that her mother still wants her to not play cricket because it's not the norm here, but she is definitely one of the players to watch out for, making her country proud, and I'm sure her family will also be supportive of her wanting to chase her dreams and become one of the best fast bowlers in world cricket. And we can see the great amount of swing she can get with the new ball. Every delivery we've seen a bit of shape away and then it comes back in. So you can call it a bit of early reverse swing from the bowler.
That's a big appeal from Marufa. She won't get that from the umpire. The ball pitched down the leg, and a leg bye being scored by Pakistan. They've made a slow start. They've been a bit tentative with the swing that Marufa has been getting. She swings it in the air, it pitches and moves away again from the left-hander. The two openers on the crease, Mubina Ali and Sidra Amin. Sidra has been one of Pakistan's star openers and star batters. She scored a bulk of runs and has been in great touch. Although I think there would be a wound for Pakistan. They were fighting Bangladesh in the recently concluded Asian Games bronze medal match where they actually lost, and the batting performance wasn't up to the mark. They could just score 64 runs, and Bangladesh chased that down with 10 balls in hand and won the game by 5 wickets to get the bronze medal. The record for Bangladesh against Pakistan in T20s hasn't been very great either. Out of the 17 matches these teams played against each other, 15 was won by Pakistan and just 2 by Bangladesh. Surprisingly, Bangladesh are yet to win a game, a T20 game against Pakistan at home. So this would be a big challenge for the Tigresses.
Yeah, absolutely, Parvez. As we can see, it's a tossed up delivery, driven beautifully, but there is cover at the deep. A wideish long off, cuts it off, just a single. So Pakistan not really getting off to a flying start, and perhaps Bangladesh's decision to bowl first is paying off.
Spin from one end and pace from the other. Bangladesh have naturally been pretty good with their spin bowling, especially at home. We've seen the men's team, the women's team have those variations in spin through which they would want to attack with the new ball even. And they've got some success as well. The recently concluded series against India is a big shining example. Bangladesh lost the T20 series narrowly 2-1 and drew the ODI series, which drew a lot of attention towards them. That was a hit and miss from the batter. Ball got some extra bounce. Sultana coming in over the wicket, has a slip. Jyoti going for the attack.
This time the reverse attempted, unfortunately to no avail, no connection on that occasion. And Sidramin, her non-striker's end, she is definitely going to have a word with Sidra. And it's a good decision to have the slip early on, exactly for something like that. This time it's driven just for the single once again. Marufa, she'll be doing the fielding. For Bangladesh, it's about making sure that the power play overs, especially Pakistan, don't get off to a flyer, because it looks a very good wicket. And to make sure that whatever total Pakistan achieves, it's a gettable one for the batters. We saw plenty of power hitting from the Bangladesh batters early on. This time some power hitting from Pakistan. It's been swept square of the wicket. And that's the first boundary for the Pakistan women's team. So just as I was talking about some power hitting from the Bangladesh women, Pakistan showed that they are very capable of that as well. So it's going to be an interesting contest, Parvez.
Beautiful shot, very well timed against the turn, but nonetheless, when you time it that well, you just need to clear the inner circle. Sultana coming in for her next delivery under a bit of pressure. It's nicely driven once again. Looks like a really good pitch at the toss. Pakistan skipper said they would love to score 150 on this wicket, and that would be a really challenging score for Bangladesh. So far, the batters look comfortable. Another over gone. The end of 2 overs, Pakistan 9 without loss.
It's been a good start, I would still say, by Bangladesh. Pakistan scoring steadily. They haven't lost a wicket. Both the openers out there. And some field changes in play during the power plays. Only 2 fielders can be outside the inner circle. And Captain Nigar Sultana Jyoti just giving her bowler Maruf Akhtar a bit of encouragement before she starts her new over. A slip in place for her. For Pakistan, they have to be watchful of Marufa's threat, because she does have a very good Yorker this time. A quick single is taken. They've been taking these quick, cheeky singles, putting the Bangladesh fielders under a bit of pressure. Marufa, I really like her very fluent and easy action. Once again, the attempted slog doesn't really have the proper connection, and it's another dot ball. We've seen quite a few of those already in the innings, so you can tell Pakistan, they have a lot of intent about going at it, all guns blazing in the early overs, especially with the power play on. Oh, beautiful bowling by Marufa, teasing the batter, telling her to come down the wicket and play her shot, but the swing away almost makes it unplayable. And you can see the 2 Pakistan batters, they're having a word with each other after that, just trying to make sure that they stay calm and composed and collected. They don't want to lose early wickets. Marufa enters second over. She'll have 2 more after this.
Muniba Ali on strike. She's got 5 from 8 deliveries so far. Nice pickup from her over the inner circle. There's protection down there, but she can't reach it. Her second boundary, Muniba Ali. She's getting herself going. Pakistan trying to get a move on. 14 without loss. The third over of the game. Losing the toss. Batting in a fine evening here at Chattogram. Floodlights are on, but I'm not sure, Shanur, did we even need those floodlights? It's pretty bright out here.
Yeah, since the shadows are on, I believe that's one of the reasons. You can see the shadows being across the pitch as well. This time it's played quite nicely towards deep third. Just another single though. So Marufa in this over, she's bowled very nicely, not giving anything away. Parvez, you were talking about the record that Pakistan have against Bangladesh in T20 internationals. They've won 15 out of 17, and the losses have come in recent times against Bangladesh, but they've never lost against Bangladesh in Bangladesh. So the Tigresses definitely are chasing history. Now this could be an attempted run out, but the throw misses the stumps. She had all 3 stumps to aim at, and you feel that had she gotten her throw in, direct hit would have had the batter in trouble.
That wasn't a run, and was hit pretty firmly towards mid-off. The call came from the batter on the striking end, and it was a very risky run in the end. I think it would have been very close, or batter could have even been short in the non-striker's end. So the 2 batters, they still move on. The opening partnership still intact for Pakistan. 3 overs gone. It's 16 for no loss.
Yeah, and in recent times, if you look at these 2 Pakistan openers, then you have to say that they generally bat well and they form good opening partnerships. I've seen a lot of Sidra and Muniba is the more recent player, the youngster. She recently got 100 in the World Cup.
Yes, her highest score is 102. Played 52 matches before this and has a healthy, tally of 729 runs overall. Strike rate of 84.47 seems to be pretty decent as well. Especially in women's T20s, anything around 100 for the opening batters is a good deal. That's a brilliant, brilliant appeal. The players are celebrating. First wicket gone for Pakistan.
So an early breakthrough there for Bangladesh. Pakistan losing their first wicket 16 for 1. Bangladesh getting the start that they wanted in the power play overs, it must be said, Parvez. And this is what you got to do in T20 cricket. When you decide to bowl first, you want to make sure that you get wickets early.
Yeah, and the big fish, the big wicket of Sidra Amin, taken by Nahida, she cleaned her up. Sidra heading to the dressing room, scoring just 4 from 9 deliveries. New batter comes in. It's the 4th over of the game. Pakistan losing the toss, batting first, pushing in, try and put up a good total on the board. There's 16 for the loss of 1 wicket. Muniba Ali gets a new partner. Nahida Akhtar in her first ball strikes. So Jyoti did not take long to make changes. Sultana just had 1 over, and after that Nahida came in. The experience count and she gets her wicket in the first delivery.
Absolutely, and a good change from the captain as well, Nigar Sultana Jyoti, you have to say, to bring on Nahida in this over in search of that early wicket. A slip in place for the new batter. Beautiful bowling. On the money early on. Bangladesh will be pleased with this start. They're going through the overs quickly and making sure Pakistan don't really get any easy runs this time on the leg side, but once again straight to the fielder at short fine. And once again another dot ball. This will build up the pressure for the new batter. And I wonder if Captain Jyoti, she might think of being a bit more aggressive with perhaps a silly point or a forward short leg in place for new Pakistan batter. Nahida, she's bowled quite beautifully. So Muniba, she takes strike. Two left-handers at the crease in operation for Pakistan.
That's nicely played again. Through the carpet for a single. It's not been easy facing Nahida. She has a lot of experience bowling with the new ball. Puts in some flight, bowls in good areas. Tries to tease the batter at times to go for expansive shots. Oh, that was a nicely done paddle sweep in the end. Another single. Boundaries have dried up a bit for Pakistan. They've hit 2 so far. The end of another over. The end of 4, 19 for 1, Pakistan. 2 left-handers in the crease. Marufa, she went and bowled a couple of overs. Do you think she's going to continue with another one?
Yeah, that'll be interesting from the captain because she is good at the death, Marufa. She's got a brilliant Yorker in her arsenal. So as a result of which the captain, Nigar Sultana Jyoti, will need to make a decision with how she uses Marufa. There will be more spin, I believe. And with the Pakistan batters yet to really middle and power the ball through the infield towards the outfield, I think spin will be the way to go. Beautiful delivery there, an inside edge, could have easily been hitting the stumps on this occasion though. So Pakistan, their batters are living a bit dangerously.
Ritumoni, the fielder, I think she was standing a bit deep at the edge of the 30-yard circle. Could have been maybe 5 meters in. Could have stopped that single in that case. Sultana, with her next delivery, that was cut away, but in general, looks like a good batting track with not a lot of bounce. Balls keeping a bit low. The batters have to be mindful about that.
Well, Sidra, she's the one that's departed, bowled by Nahid Akhtar. This time the sweep is attempted and it covers the ground, goes all the way, goes the distance. You could see there were 2 fielders stationed at square leg and backward square leg exactly for that shot, and it surpassed both those fielders. So good shot there. Muniba, she moves on to 15 from 13 deliveries with 3 boundaries. Bisma Maruf, the former captain, she's on 3 runs from 5 deliveries. Still to bat, the captain Nida Dar, Alia Riaz, Iram Javed, Natalia Parvez, Hani, Diana Beg. So plenty of batting left for Pakistan still to come. Nashra Sandhu and Sadia Iqbal, they are mostly the bowlers. Now, just testing that white ball mark, but definitely just in it. So, no harm done on this occasion for Bangladesh. It's a dot ball.
Sultana, I think she could consider herself to be a bit lucky on that occasion. Was teasing with the marker there, that imaginary marker for the umpire to judge whether a ball is a white ball or not. Umpire Ali Arman and his partner Tanvir Ahmed, the two umpires officiating the game on the field. Sultana going in her round the wicket channel for both left-handers. An inside edge leads to another single. The intent is clear from Pakistan. They really want to make good use of the power plays, which is fast passing by. Fifth over